Hello, hello, and hello. Welcome to another edition of Level 40 Unlocked Cooks. I am your host, streamer, gamer, reactor, and today cook, Seph40. That's SEPH underscore 40. And today I won't really be cooking, more the lines of preparing. Because as you can see by the image on your screen, I'm making a sandwich. Now the image that you see is a sandwich I made previously. It looks like a turkey and bacon on ciabatta bread with some type of white cheese that may be Swiss, that may be provolone. But that is not the sandwich I will be making today, but that was a sandwich I made in the past that apparently tasted and looked so good that I had to take a picture of it. So this is a archive picture from my camera roll that I decided to use as a backdrop for today's meal. Well, lunch. Yeah, lunch. Yeah, it's lunchtime. So, with that being said, today I'm going to be making a ham and turkey sandwich with some Italian flair to it. I'm thinking of adding some mozzarella, some provolone, some pepperoni. Yeah, so pull up a chair, sit back, start watch me get this thing going. Prepping my veggies first. So I already have a couple of them ready. Well, more than a couple, times 3 obviously. So I'm bringing into your screen. Lettuce, I don't need the stove right now. Lettuce, tomatoes, onions, which is the standards for most sandwiches. So I got some green leaf onion lettuce here that I've already rinsed. As you see, it's got some moisture here on the parchment paper I'm using. And what I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to remove the stem. So I'm just going to cut basically a triangle out from the center and just get rid of those. And the sandwich bread isn't that huge, so I don't need a huge leaf like that. See a little brown in here, so I'm just gonna go ahead and remove this. Let's see what we got here. This one looks good. So it's a nice little cut there. I see a little brown here, so don't need any of that. And once again, don't need this stem here. Nice little cut there. And that is plenty of lettuce. Matter of fact, I can even tear that piece right there. And this right here. And that is plenty of lettuce for our sandwich. We're only making one sandwich here today. Now, I am going to have onion and tomato. And for that, I'm going to pull out my handy dandy, what do they call this? Mandolin? Yeah. I'll call it my vegetable slicer. So I'm going to go ahead and take my onion that I've already peeled and I guess destemmed. Place that here. And I have it set with the thin slice blade at the moment. So I'm just going to give myself 2 nice slices. Yep. Like I say, one sandwich you want to overpower with onions. And for my tomato, I'm actually going to change the blade and go with a thicker slice for the tomatoes. So, place that. Pop that in. Remove that. There we go. And where is my... There it is, right in front of me. I can't believe I left this. I've been cutting from the bottom and I left the sticker on here all this time. Wow. Get that on off of there. Alright, back to business. Let's give this a, well, maybe, now let's see. Ooh, that blade needs to be sharpened. One more? Yeah, one more. Yes, that blade definitely needs to be sharpened. It does not cut very well on the back end. I guess I will be using a thin slice from now on. As you see, it kind of tore up that back end of this tomato. But now we have our veggies already prepped and good to go. Like I said, I'm not really cooking here. I'm just going to very just relax. figured nice little olive oil. I don't know. When you go to Subway, you can get oil, Parmesan, oregano, salt, and pepper put on your sandwich. And that's exactly what I'm going to have put on my sandwich. So, here we have salt. Add our salt. There you go. You can read that better. Oregano. Everybody knows the green bottle, Parmesan. And olive oil. I'm just going to add that, mix that together. And I'm going to put that on top of the bread as a toast so that it gives that a little extra, flavor. So, go ahead and add our oregano. And that should be about it. 6 or 7 shakes. I forgot, black pepper will be added, so let's go ahead and add some of that now. Looks like that's about enough. Like I said, I don't really do measurements. I just eyeball a lot of my ingredients. So we got the salt. We're about to add the salt. Not too much. Alrighty. So just a few sprinkles. Bring it up closer to the camera. Also, I realized I don't have the camera light on. I'm not sure why I didn't turn that on. Give you guys a little bit better lighting. Alright. So we've added the salt, the pepper, the oregano, now the Parmesan. We're going to go heavy on the Parmesan. Parmesan is the main star of this little oil marinade flavor bomb concoction that we're adding. So you see that's quite a bit of Parmesan. And take your olive oil. That should be more than enough right there. And I'm just going to stir this together. And this is my first time doing this, so this is going to be a little experiment for the both of us. Oh, yes, this is looking like a beautiful, nice little spread that I'm going to put on. Oh, it smells delicious and is looking amazing. Don't that look good to be put on a sandwich? On some bread, and then, I'm going to add a little bit more oil because I realized that I had quite a bit of Parmesan in there and it's making a more of a thicker sauce than I want, although that is nice. But I can get a little bit more volume out of this because this is already, that's going to be super concentrated, matter of fact. Yeah, doesn't have too much salt. I can taste the oregano. I can taste the olive oil. I can taste, the pepper just hit right there. Okay, a little bit more. Yeah, just a little bit. I don't need that much more. So thin it out. And of course the Parmesan comes in, not just in the smell, but you get the texture. It's a very mild flavor Parmesan, very mild cheese. It has strong odor, but mild flavor. If you really notice it, it gives a nice little nutty. I guess it's not really Parmesan, is it? Can it be called Parmesan? I thought it had to be made in a certain place in Italy to be called Parmesan. Otherwise, it's Reggiano. But either way, it gives it a nice nutty undertone to it, but it's not like a powerful cheese like a cheddar or even a mustard or a blue cheese. All right, so I'm gonna put this to the side for a quick moment. No, I'm not. Well, yeah, I am, because I need to bring in my cutting board. Cut this bun. Alright. Cut this bun in half. With a knife that is not a bread knife. This is supposed to be a vegetable slicer, but it still worked. Alright. And then I'm already doing the cutting thing. Grab some ham, deli sliced ham here that I got from the deli department. They definitely wrap it up. There we are. Oh, nice edges. Alright, I'm going to do 2 pieces of ham. I did not wrap that up as nice as they had it wrapped. Let's try that again. Alright, wrapping off camera, ladies and gentlemen. But not dropping bars. Not that type of wrapping. Oh man, was that a dad joke? Oh, that was just a horrible one, wasn't it? Alright, and let me get some turkey in here as well. Alright. Yeah, man, 2 slices of this turkey. Ooh, that is quite a hefty amount. That is some big slices right there. So we want to cut those down while we got the knife out. And the turkey, I definitely want to cut in half. I don't think the ham really needs it, but the turkey definitely does. Now, this is an opportunity for you, ladies and gentlemen, for you guys to actually change up your flavor profiles. You know how certain sandwiches you get and you taste all one note of one thing, then you taste all one note of another thing? You can actually layer right now. Since I cut this turkey in half, I can put turkey on the bottom, ham in the middle, and turkey on top. And that way they have more of a blend. But in this case, I actually do want the differential in flavors, because I am also adding pepperoni. Yes, that will be after I add our 2 cheeses, provolone and mozzarella. And I don't even know why I just gave you a prep, because I'm just going to go ahead and do that right now. So, I don't like how that meat is cross-formed with each other. Yes, and I know you said, hey, you went and got quality meat, but you're using great value cheese. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I do believe that you can budget where you need to. Like, cheese, pretty much, yes, there is really good quality cheese, but even generic cheese, like what I just placed on the beef sandwiches here from Great Value, is still very flavorful and tasty, and it works. So, pepperoni bag doesn't want to open as easily as everything else did. We're going to get that taken care of. This is the dangerous part, ladies and gentlemen, because pepperoni, if you have acid reflux like I do, could be your enemy. But it's so dang on flavorful. I do want to leave some room for the heat to get to the cheese as well. So let me just put that one onto the side like that. Alright. So I want to go ahead and take this bread and put the bread right here. And place the meat into my pizza oven and start getting that heated up, because I believe that this is going to take longer to toast than the bread will. So I want to get a head start on that so everything can come out at the same time. Go ahead and place that still on the parchment paper right into the pizza. So this pizza oven. But there's one more veggie that I need to present. I mean, you all know I'm going to be using pickles. I'm almost out of pickles in this jar, but I got a backup jar just waiting for this jar to be done. But pepperoncini. I've always just referred to them as banana peppers, but I'm going to slice one of these up, de-seed it, and slice it up, and that's going to go in with the rest of the veggies on top of the sandwich. And you know what? I'm going to pop one of these bad boys out right now. That is a fact. Let that get nice and toasted while the bread is getting nice and toasted and the meat is getting nice and cheesy and melted and heated up. I'll go ahead and destem this. And slice it. remove the seeds real fast, a little off stream. And I don't have to de-rib it or anything like that like I would normally do with a bell pepper. I can literally just run my thumb through it and flick out these seeds. Just doing it over the trash, so that's why it's off camera. Alright, there we are. Add this. Alright. And that. Don't want too many because, as I said, I have acid reflux. I just like the flavor of these. They add a little zing to everything, but I do not need a whole bunch. That is plenty right there. There's one sandwich. That is plenty of pepper rings. I still see a few seeds in there, but that'll give me a little heat, I guess. I'll get you out of here. Yeah, just one peppercini. That's all. I'm gonna bring the pizza oven into play now. Alright. We are good, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that melted cheese. Look, oh man. Oh, the bread is soft and hot and warm. Go ahead and plug that. Giving you guys a little money shot of that real quick. Alrighty, I just got to take it off screen just for a quick moment. Just for a quick moment. Don't get nervous. It's coming back. I got to get this pizza oven on out of here. Around too much. Alright. As I promised. I told you it was coming back. Alrighty. Let's look at what we got here. Woo! Just the bottom. Top. We got a little scorch here on the top. Ah, that's unfortunate. Yeah, we got a little scorch here on the top. I'm sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. That's not going to present a pretty picture. I'm going to have to go ahead and shave that part off. That's still delicious, though. Yeah. Alright. The bottom isn't that bad. The bottom is pretty bad. So what we're going to do is we want to go ahead and 86 those. This time I'm going to pay attention, make sure we do it right. We're all gravy with that. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen, but I burnt the bottoms and the tops. This is how they normally supposed to look, and I left the bread in there too long. I knew that the meat and the cheese was going to take longer. I wanted to get at a head start, but I left it in there too long with the meat and cheese, so it turned out darker than I would like. A little bit past beyond saving. I'm still going to shave off those dark parts and eat that bread separately with something else. But for presentation purposes of the sandwich, can't do it. So instead, what we're going to go with is a little bit of garlic aioli. And that's gonna go on our bottom bread. And that's gonna go on our bottom bread right here. This lusciousness up. And that goes right on top of here. Oh man, look at those juices that came out. And then I'm going to place our lettuce, tomato, and onion right on top of there. Then you know me, I gotta add some pickles. And on top of all that, take the last, we're not forgetting about this wonderful oil that we made. We'll just drizzle that on the veggies. So we still get that flavor in there. And we're not going to forget about you. We want those seasonings. We want that flavor. And since the top bun has to share its flavor bomb with the veggies, I'm going to go ahead and add some spicy Gulden's spicy brown mustard. Throw that right there on top. Alright. And then we want to close the top on this bad boy. Alright. And this can go now. Don't need this any longer. This. And oh my goodness. You have a sandwich that takes up a whole plate. You got to have a good time. You understand? You got a sandwich that takes up a whole plate. I'm sorry, I was crumpling wax paper at the time I was saying that, so I'll repeat it one more time. You got a sandwich that takes up the whole plate. You about to have a good time. That's all I just wanted to tell you people. You're about to have a good time. And that's what I'm about to do. So, just cleaning up a little bit, making sure that after I'm done cooking, I don't have to do too much to get into eating, because you really can't enjoy your meal if you know you got dishes to clean. So that's what I'm doing right now. Alrighty. So let's look at this monstrosity that we have made here. We just don't do nothing small here on Level 40 Unlocks, do we? So give everybody a. You see that? You see the everything. Oh man, can you see the juices that's dropping from the deliciousness of it, from that heated up? Look at that. The ham got a little heated up right here underneath. Got a little pepperoni juice dripping out. I don't know if y'all can see that melted cheese and everything. So I normally don't like cross-cutting my sandwiches. I normally just go with the big bite, but I'm gonna give you guys a cross-cut because of cinematic purposes. Oh man, this is so big. Woo, woo, woo. Goodness gracious. Now, come on, give me that perfect cross-cut. Oh yeah. See those meats? See those cheeses? You see those veggies? See the oil and the pickles and whatnot? Oh yeah, that's gonna be good. Barely able to stay together. It is gonna be a slippery, slidery motion here. And I'm gonna need some paper towels. So this bad boy is gonna be a messy ordeal. And I picked these up recently. They're not the greatest, but if you guys ever want to eat healthy, I guess these are healthier than normal. Cheez-It Snap Cheesy Thin and Crispy Cheddar Sour Cream. These would be my chips, because with every sandwich, you need some chips. Don't need that many. There. translucent color. And also I suggest some fresh fruit. I don't have any, but I always suggest if you're going to have a nice lunch, have some fresh fruit along with that lunch. Now, I don't have any fresh fruit today, but I will be getting some grapes or some, yeah, I'm thinking maybe some grapes, because I think melons are out of season at this point. And as always, I gotta have my water in my favorite cup. So, I will go ahead and give this meal a blessing. Alright, blessing is done. I do my blessings in silence, so you know, you gotta learn your own blessings. You're not gonna be stealing my blessing sayings or whatever. Alright, that prayer is between me and the man upstairs. Thanking him for this food. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. Enough talking. Y'all done seen the cross section. Y'all done seen the sandwich trying to tear itself apart away from me because it don't want to be eaten, but it do want to be eaten because that's its purpose, because it's delicious. The bread isn't exactly the same bread I was going to use, but because I wanted it to have that toastiness on it, and this is still a little cool to the touch because it came out the refrigerator, but it's still going to be good. I can tell. I'm looking at it, and it's telling me it's going to be good. So here we go. Mmm. Mmm. Oh my. Mm. Oh wow. Okay. Okay. Before I take that second bite, because my hands want to pick it up again, salvage intrigued me. It really did. Oh, it's still popping. Oh, check that out. Alright, let me just try and explain what I'm going through here. So right off the bat, I was like, I initially been into, I was like, oh man, there was too much salt in the doggone olive oil mixture with the Parmesan cheese, because the cheese is salty, and the pepperoni is salty. It's like, this is going to be an overly salty sandwich. But as soon as the salt hits you, like everything else comes in to take over and say, no, we got balance here. We actually do have balance. We hit you with the initial salt just to wake your taste buds up, but then you actually taste veggies. You actually taste the lettuce and tomato and the pickle and and then the garlic just like, yo, hold up. The garlic aioli is like, get out the way, everything else. I'm making my presence known. So the garlic aioli just hits you out of nowhere right after you was just enjoying the flavor of the, you know, the balance of the veggies, because the veggies don't have any in naturally they don't have any natural salts or whatnot. So they balance out the saltiness of the Parmesan and the oil with the oregano, which also came through, and the pepperoni. I'm not going to say bland, but their blandness, I am going to say bland. The veggies blandness because they don't have salt, but they do have their own flavor. So they're not technically bland, but as far as not having salt. The veggies and the oil mixture are married together perfectly. And then the garlic comes in with a huge presence. Then, right after you like, okay, this sandwich has got some kick to it, you get the sweetness of the honey ham that's underneath there. That's right on top of the garlic aioli. That sweet honey ham comes in, and then the turkey and the cheese mixed with that pepperoni that made itself known earlier is all just makes this wonderful, delicious umptiousness of taste. And finally at that last point, like this thing takes you on a roller coaster. The spicy brown mustard and the pepper decide to team up and hit you with a little heat at that last second. Like, that's why I haven't taken another bite, because right on the corner of my tongue, that heat is still, still doing this thing, which is amazing, because it gives you such a complex and diverse flavors all in one bite. I went salty, sweet, garlicky, spicy. Man, vegetable-y, like it was like a salad there for a second. This is possibly. Let me just balance out the the taste buds real quick. Clean the palate with a chip or two. Yes, buddy. And go in for that second bite. I want that tomato that's trying to escape to getting part of this. What's you? Oh, man. That is really good. This time, the main stars was the pretzel bun itself. How soft and mildly sweet the pretzel bun was, and the cheese on that made it taste like a grilled cheese pretzel. I missed the pickle and the peppercini, so it took away the vinegary bite of it and made it more of a sweet note on this. So sweet and salty with the Parmesan and garlic oil, with the oregano oil. I almost didn't even taste the garlic this time, honestly. The ham and the turkey and the cheese and the bread were the main stars. Even though I took a huge bite of the tomato almost disappeared when it came to the meat flavor. The meat flavor really came through. And this is honey ham and butterball oven roasted turkey that was purchased from the deli. I'm gonna get one last bite on camera, and then because I want to get these veggies in again, and I see a little bit of that brown mustard peeking through right there, and I see some pepperoni underneath here hiding. So I'm gonna try and get a bite of all that in here. Oh, could that have been the best bite of? Oh yeah, because there's the pepperoni right there. Yeah, that was the best bite of all. Yeah, one ring to rule them all, one bite to rule them all. That was the best bite of them all. Like I say, I still get the pepperoni here on my left side now, but on the right side where I was chewing, like I say, the sweetness of the bread and the honey ham, the mildness of the turkey. Then I got that saltiness of the pepperoni again, along with the oil and the Parmesan cheese. Then, like I say, spicy brown mustard just kicking in well. That was the most balanced, and this is a great sandwich. You guys have the same ingredients in your household, or if you got different ingredients and just want to make a great sandwich, please feel free to take this example and do it. Do it. I'm about to go ahead and watch some anime, Dragon's Dogma. Watch a couple episodes of that, and for my reactions that you can catch right here on Facebook.com/SEPH40 and on YouTube.com/SEPH_40. You won't see my cooking or reaction videos on Twitch at this time. Unfortunately, I'm just doing it on YouTube and Facebook. At least, definitely the reactions. I may do some posting of the cooking again on Twitch. That is where everything started. But yeah, if you want to catch all my cooking videos and guaranteed all the reaction videos, check out my YouTube page at youtube.com/SEPH_40 or on my Facebook page at facebook.com/SEPH40. All level 40 unlocked. I want to thank you guys for joining me. This has been a wonderful meal. It's been a wonderful time. I want to wish you all a peace and a bye-bye.